What's going on, guys? It's Banks with another video. This is going to be a different kind of video. It's going to be me explaining the story of me and Savin. I hope you guys enjoy this one. Grab some popcorn. It's going to be a long one. Like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure to use code ENERGYBANKS in the front end item shop. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Okay, so let's get into this video. So I first met Savin around 2 years ago at my school, and she was walked into my class looking for something. And when I seen her, I didn't say anything. I let her walk out the classroom, and I was like, bro, who was that? I asked my friends who she was because I thought she was the cutest girl that I've ever seen. And my friends told me who she was, and then I found out what class she went to. So a little bit of time passes, and I changed my class to her class. I don't think I've ever told her, but yeah, I changed my class to her class. And then I end up going to her class, and I find a seat near a bunch of computers. There's like two computers there, and there's two seats there. So I sit down, and just sit there on my phone, doing my thing, not bothering nobody. And then she comes and sits near me and start talking to me. So then I start to talk to her back, get to know her and stuff like that. And that's around like the first day that I made it, like actually talk to her and communicate with her. And then time passes, me and her, getting closer. I get her, I believe was her Snapchat or something like that. But she didn't have her phone at the time, so I couldn't text her. So we just started hanging out, she got closer. And I knew people that knew her. I know a lot of people that knew her. So I was like, that was cool, or whatever. And then I believe it was before Christmas break that we would stay after school and hang out, and we would things would happen that we would stay after school, and yeah. And then maybe a month or so after us, hanging out, getting to know each other, and obviously like talking, then it was like Christmas break. And then I remember we were going to Christmas break, and she texted me. We were texting on Instagram. We were like FaceTiming on Instagram though, so we were calling each other on Instagram, video calling. We were calling like every day for a couple days. And then something happened, and then she was mad at me for a while. So the whole Christmas break after that, she was mad at me. I'm not exactly sure the dates or anything. I know she was mad at me then. And then we end up making it up, you know what I'm saying? We got back as friends, because we were just friends the whole time. We weren't actually dating, but it was like talking. We were pretty close, pretty much dating in a way, but not exactly dating. Like some things we would say or do would be things people would do in a relationship. And then things just happen normally, we just talking like normal friends. And I would a lot of stuff would happen in that classroom involving me and Savin. We would always be near each other. We would always want to talk to each other. No matter what happened with me and Savin, we would always find a way to make it up to each other or to fix the problem, no matter what. We were pretty much always been close, no matter what happened. So I can just skip past a lot of the boring stuff. And then, she got in relationships with other people. And, well, we weren't dating, so I couldn't really say anything to her, I let her do her thing. So school ends, okay? School ends, so there's no more school. And then, I think I remember correctly. I think it was like, no, school didn't end yet. No, I'm wrong. School didn't end. It was quarantine, because COVID. Yeah, it was quarantine. And then COVID had happened. So it was like, we stopped going to school, and in April, which is her birthday, she got her Switch. When she got her Switch, me and her started playing Fortnite together, and she was dating somebody named Mark. And me and her, even if she had a boyfriend, me and her would talk as if me and her were dating, pretty much, even though we weren't. She had a boyfriend. And then they break up. So then it was just me and Savin left. She weren't dating anybody, and I wasn't talking to anybody either, because, well, I just wasn't talking to anybody. So I started talking to Savin for a while, and we started dating. And then I meet somebody. No, we started dating, and she broke up with me because she had personal stuff. That's her own reasons. I'm not gonna say that on video. She knows her reasons. But and then so a couple days pass or whatever. She breaks up with me, and then she was saying how she regrets breaking up with me, how she misses me, and how I treated her so good. And at that time, when we first dated the first time, I was very good to her. We had a good. It was good, you know, only for 2 days. And she broke up with me because personal reasons. So it had nothing to do with me. It had to do with her. So she wanted to get back with me. But at that time, when she wanted to get back with me, I was talking to a girl named Gracie, which if you see my videos, or if you even know me, you should be familiar with Gracie. So then I started talking to Gracie. So I'm like, oh, nah, she's chasing me. She's chasing me at this point. So from July, June, and into August, she's pretty much chasing me. And so then I have feelings for Savin, of course, but I'm talking to this girl. I'm dating this girl, Gracie. So I'm going in between of Gracie and Savin, you know, because I'm like, okay, I like both of them, of course. I liked Savin in the past, and I'm dating Gracie now. So I have feelings for two girls. So instead of me doing the responsible thing and breaking up with Gracie and getting up with the girl I know in person, because Gracie, I know her from Fortnite. So it's the e-girl that lives in Europe. So instead of me doing that, I talked to both. And it's a lot of drama between that. They don't like each other, but she knows I'm dating both of them. Like, they are fully aware that I'm dating them both. Things happen. I stopped talking to Gracie. So then it's just me and Savin left again around August. So then it's just me and Savin. Okay, there's nobody else. There's me and her. And we are good. We start dating. Bro, it's great. And then I meet a girl named Ellie. And I make the mistake of, well, going with Ellie when Savin was around. Still, I think when I met Ellie, me and Savin would talk. We weren't actually dating at that time. And then I start dating Ellie, Savin comes back. I start dating Savin, Ellie comes back. And it goes back and forth maybe like twice, but Ellie didn't know that it went back and forth. Just Savin knew. And then I told her that I would be serious. I told her that I would only want her. And I went back to Ellie. Because Ellie, well, she had her way of convincing me. And that was wrong of me to do that. And I wish I could go back and change that. Because, well, now I love Savin. And I'm not with Savin. So if I could have went back and changed that, I would have changed it. Because Savin, at that time, was ready to actually be with me. And she was good to me. She did nothing wrong. Me and her were great. We were like best friends and we were dating. It was actually really good. Me and her were close as ever. And I cheated. And I broke up with her. And she really trusted me that time. So that really broke her. So then time passes. Okay. And then we have drama with Ellie and Savin. Okay. Since Ellie didn't really like Savin because of, you know, me cheating on her with her. So she didn't really like her. So they were never close, actually. They were never close with each other, which is understandable. So then Ellie and Savin have drama, which means I'm in that drama because I'm dating Ellie. You feel me? So I'm in that drama. So then I have to decide, do I defend Savin or do I defend Ellie? And Savin she will not agree with this, but I defended Savin, just not of Savin's knowledge. So what I mean is Savin didn't know I defended her, but it caused problems between me and Ellie because I defended Savin because obviously I had feelings for her since I met her. Bro, I thought she was the best girl in the world. Even though I didn't treat her like it, I thought it. And I had that feeling forever. Even when she was chasing me and I was saying no, I just thought I was doing a responsible thing by saying no. But I loved this girl for so long. Even though I didn't show it. And then I maybe lost feelings here and there, but every time I would communicate with her, they would come back. Every time. And so me and her has had this relationship of leaving each other for other people and getting back with each other, leaving each other. We've had that relationship for a long time. So then her and Ellie gets, you know, the beef, the drama. It's a lot, man. It was a lot. Like, it was terrible, you know? And I think I've skipped the part about when we broke up. After we broke up, I've said some things to her. Which is why we stopped talking for a while. And I said some really mean stuff. And I wish I could take it back. And I'm glad that she didn't let it affect our relationship too much, as she stopped talking to me for a while, but we got back with it, which is why I believe me and her are meant to be. Because no matter what happens, no matter how long we take off from each other, we come back, and she can agree with this. We come back strong every time, and she will tell you. If she's being honest with you, she will tell you me and her come back strong every single time things happen, right? So then the drama gets over with. I'm dating Ellie, you know, she has her boyfriends. I can't keep track. Not trying to call her out or anything, but she has had a lot. That's her business. Not me calling her out, just saying for, you know, the video's sake. And, you know, me and Savin has had a long relationship, right? So then, if I'm not skipping anything, I don't think we had talked. Like, we had been friends, but we haven't, like, dated since. You know, she had guy boyfriends, and me, I respected that. Like, when I was in a relationship, she was trying to get with me. But when she was in one, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because my girl didn't want me talking to Savin. So I had Savin blocked after their drama with him. So then, if I'm not skipping anything, I think the next time me and her started dating was, it would have been, I'm gonna say, okay, so this is what happened. I started talking to Savin again. I broke up with Ellie, started talking to Savin for about a day, and I was like, oh man, she like manipulates me, man. I fell for it, and I feel bad for Savin because she doesn't even know that really I like Savin, but I just fell for Ellie's manipulation and her blackmailing me. There's a lot of stuff with that, but Savin doesn't need to know. I mean, it's not important. She doesn't know the full story, so she thinks I'm the bad guy for leaving. But I'm not gonna tell her the full story. I mean, it's fine. Because at the end of the day, I still left her for Ellie. Again, that's after the multiple times that I've done it. So then she's like, okay, TJ, this is it. Okay. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I was with Ellie. I left her for Ellie again. So I didn't care. Break up with Ellie. And since I've had feelings for Savin the whole time. So people might be thinking at this point, oh, she was a second choice for you. You didn't care. No. I had strong feelings for her the entire time. It wasn't that she was a second choice for me. It was more of the fact that I was with other people that just made me feel a type of way. So I'm just with him. And with Ellie, she just manipulated me and used me and blackmailed me. So I couldn't really break up with her. So when she came back, I didn't have a choice. Steven didn't know, but that's fine that she didn't know. Because if she knew, she would think of me better. But, I mean, it's not a big deal, you know. So then, you know, I break up with Ellie again and we start dating. And this time, which is the recent time, which is why I made the videos with duels with my girlfriend. This time here is great. Me and her get along. We didn't have any problems except for me asking her to stop playing with the guy that I didn't feel too great about, because when he would talk to her, he would be like rude, but she would laugh. So she found it funny, but to me it was rude. And I could hear I'm a guy, so when guys talk like that, they like a girl, and that's my girlfriend. And she's saying I'm jealous or whatever, and I'm not the jealous type. So in my head, I'm thinking, if she's saying I'm jealous, even though I know I'm not jealous, maybe I'm coming off as jealous. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I tell the boy that he can unblock her. They can play. It's cool. Big mistake, by the way. But that's not even important. That's for another time to talk about. So then that happens. So I give her my hoodies. We meet at. Cause I know her in person, obviously. Just quarantine, so school wasn't really an option. But we started going back to school. So I see her in school. You know, I'm dating her at this time. So, you know, hugs, talking around, taking pictures. You see my Instagram, you know, the pictures with her, and all that good stuff. All that stuff is great. We did good. Like, we were 3 weeks strong. It was all good. And then it happened. She hates me playing with other people when me and her play. And I was like, okay, it's my friends. I'm not going to kick them. So we started playing with my friends. And my one friend, Deshaun, or if you know him on Fortnite, Q is for El Noel or Q is for El Quake. You may know him by both names, or either or. Same person, right? So the first day, something happened with me and Savin. It was just that was me, and I was joking. And she didn't like that. I have a history. So when I say things to her, like joking, maybe cheating or stuff like that, she takes it very serious. And I understood that. And we had an argument, but we talked about it. And we figured that out in under a day. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong. We fixed it. And I said, I love you. She didn't say it back, so I explained to her, like, that's disrespectful. Don't disrespect me. We're in a relationship. We're going to do this together. And she agreed. She was like, okay, I'm sorry. Then the next day, immediate next day, my friend Noel suggests that if I die in a game of solos, or no, if I beat him, if he beats me in a 1v1, that I would tell her I would break up with her. Okay? And you can see how that went. and you know I died. But if you know me, you know I'm good at the game, so I don't expect to actually lose, you know. So I lost, and it didn't go great. It didn't go great at all. We ended up breaking up, and things happened. She said I didn't take it serious, and I understand what she meant. Okay, if I could take it back, I would have never did that. It was so stupid, and I wish it didn't end like that. Because this time around, I took her serious. I didn't cheat. Extremely loyal, honest, and I really, really love her and respect her this time. So me doing that, it's okay that she left. See, now comes where she's with another guy or whatever. Jake, the guy I told you about, right? It's crazy. I know. So now it's like, do I do stuff to get her back? Or do I let it take its place like it's always been between me and her? And eventually we'll get back together. And because now I'm more mature now, I won't make jokes. I know not to make that joke because it caused my relationship. So I know to not do it anymore, right? So next time I get with her, it'll be just fine. And I'd stand by that. I do believe that me and her will eventually get back together. And whenever that happens, I know what not to do and what to do. I know her better than anyone. I know she will agree with that. I know her better than anybody else. Me and Savin are close together. No matter what happens, we can always communicate with each other. We can always get along with each other. Like we're like a perfect match, but it's the way I was so girl crazy that I would just leave her for other people, which is kind of what happened with Jake. Because the situation wasn't that serious. It's that she liked Jake, so she left, but made that as an excuse, which is fine. That's cool. I did it to her. She did it to me. We're even now, you know? So whenever that doesn't work out, or if she realizes how serious I am, and I know her in person, Jake is a e-boy. So she'll, after she gets time to think about the actual thing and how much I'm actually serious and how much I actually love her, she'll come back, you know? Because I know her in person. I had bought her some stuff for gifts. I had bought her some stuff from Bath and Body Works, a teddy bear and chocolate. And I was gonna bring it to her on the Thursday I would have seen her. But I didn't get to bring it to her because he had broke up the date. And I'm like, bro, you need to get back together so I can give her this stuff. It didn't happen, so I didn't bring it. I didn't even tell her. I told her I had a surprise for her, but I didn't tell her what it was. And I told her it was some bull crap, some lie, because I didn't want her to know. And she still doesn't know. So, yeah, man, if we ever get back together, then I have some stuff to give her. But she'll realize how much me and her are together, good together, you know, because I realize it when dating other people. So, and we're like the same, so I know she will too. Me and her are good. We both are good looking. We both same ideals, the same way of thinking, if that makes sense. I've been in a really awkward relationship for 8 months, so I'm not myself. So this time with us dating, I guess I wasn't the TJ that she knew before. You know, I was different. But now that we've broken up again, I'm back to the original me. I'm calm, I'm chilling, and instead of me doing something crazy, and you know, I'm gonna sit and wait. Cause I've never actually waited when we broke up. I always done stupid stuff. But now I think she'll be able to respect that I'm mature enough to wait and not try to intervene with her relationship, and wait and wake my time. I think she's a smart girl, so she'll definitely notice that if she thinks about coming back to me. She'll be like, okay, he waited, he was mature about it, he didn't do anything crazy. I still like him, unless she doesn't. But you know, we're good together. So even if she doesn't exactly like me, we would get together, talk to each other, and be good. Do you know what I'm saying? And we go to the same school. So if I had to put an estimate, I say by August or maybe even July, me and her will end up dating again. But the next time we start dating, we're never breaking up, and I can guarantee that because I'm not gonna do anything crazy, and as long as no other guys coming around, me and her will be good together, and there will be no problems between me and Savin. So that's the story. That's the way I feel. If you want her side of the story, I can get her side of the story and post it as another video. Let me know. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and to use my code NRGBanks. This has been a long video. If you stayed to the end, I love you guys. Of course, I love Savin. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.